Hey you guys, welcome back to another review. Today we are talking about Abominable. So Abominable, really battle saying that for some reason. And the story pretty much follows this girl who finds a Yeti on top of her apartment. And then they go off on this adventure that takes them on a really incredible journey. And that's pretty much what the basic plotline for Abominable is. I will say that this movie has a lot of heart to it. There's a lot of heart in this movie, and I was really surprised at how moved I was at times in this movie. The animation as well is just beautiful. It really is beautiful. What I really admire about Dreamworks right now is just how they are producing original animated content, and quite a lot, and the quality of those films as well seems to really be quite solid for the most part. I absolutely adored the How to Train Your Dragon trilogy. I thought it was absolutely amazing, and it's probably one of the best animated trilogies out there at the moment. It really is solid, and that was also done by Dreamworks. And I think at times this movie is definitely being influenced by the How to Train Your Dragon sort of style and tone. And I mean that by the relationship that this character has with this Yeti in the film, and I think they're definitely trying to sort of have that toothless and hiccup dynamic from How to Train Your Dragon. So I really like seeing that, and for the most part that dynamic really works well. It's really sweet. There's some really sweet moments with this Yeti, and you never really would think a Yeti would be so lovable and so friendly, and in this movie he just is. He's absolutely amazing. He's definitely a fun character to have around, and it was great seeing his dynamic with the kid characters as well. There are three different kids who go on this adventure with this Yeti, and they all get mixed up into this journey at the beginning of the film, and it takes them on a really crazy, awesome adventure. This movie is definitely going to appeal to younger audiences, and what I mean by that is it's definitely going to appeal to children. This is definitely a movie that children are absolutely going to love, but I also do think that adults and older audiences are also going to enjoy this movie. I don't think it's quite as mature as How to Train Your Dragon, and what I mean by that is, although How to Train Your Dragon was an animated movie and it definitely did appeal to children, it definitely dealt with some very mature themes in that film. So I don't think this movie goes quite that far and quite that deep. However, there are some really good messages in this movie. One of the characters is very sort of obsessed with how he looks, and how his social media presence is at the moment, and how many likes he's getting on his posts and stuff like that. And throughout the movie that sort of changes, which I think is also really important for children to see as they grow up in this very sort of social media age, I guess. So I thought that was a cool message to have in there. But there's also just a really great message about family and how family just need to be together, and that they can't be distant and apart. And I think it was just really beautiful. Although life can get hard and difficult at times, and stuff can sort of just be pushing us down, we sort of just need to persevere through that, and a great way to do that is with family. And I thought that was a really good theme to tackle in this movie, because I think a lot of the time children don't necessarily look straight to their family these days. They're looking to other things to sort of motivate them and help them persevere. But I think it is important to also know that there is family there, and that there are people around you that care about you, and that you can persevere through things. I thought it was a really good message to try. I really thought that was a good message to include in this movie, and I definitely think it's something that children do need to see. There are some really moving moments in this film as well. Like, I was quite surprised at how moved I got, and I thought that was really great as well. It's great when an animated movie sort of transcends just a pretty looking animated film, and it actually plays on your emotions. I think that's a sign of a really good animated film, and this movie does do that at times. I guess my only criticism of the film would be that I wish it did sort of dive a bit more into the sort of theme and the message that the movie was trying to sort of unveil. And I think that the message definitely gets across, but I wish they spent a bit more time tackling those issues. For me personally, I definitely felt it and I understood what the message of the movie was. I just wish they spent a bit more time sort of bringing that to light. And I think younger audiences will definitely get the message straight away. I just think for all the audiences, overall, I really love this movie. If you are into animated films, you'll definitely enjoy this. It does have that sort of How to Train Your Dragon vibe to it at times, which is also great because those movies were fantastic. And it's got a lot of heart to it, and I think Dreamworks has another hit on their hands here. I do highly recommend Abominable. Animation is beautiful, the characters are great, there's some really fun moments in this movie. And there are also just some really moving moments in this film as well. So if you have kids, definitely go take them to see this. I think they'll have an absolutely amazing time in it. There's some great action set pieces in this movie that children will just love. But I also think if you are an adult, you will also enjoy this film. And even if you're a teenager as well, I definitely think there is stuff in this movie that you will gravitate towards and that you will enjoy. So I highly recommend Abominable. Go check it out and let me know what you think in the comments down below. And if you have not yet seen it, let me know what currently one of your favorite Dreamworks movies are. Don't say Shrek, because I kind of feel like everyone's just going to say Shrek. Although Shrek's great. Anything besides Shrek. But thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. So remember to comment down below and like this video, and then of course subscribe and press the bell icon to be notified every single time I post a new video. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.